Is Mr. Ivan Barrera here? Emilio Clark? Jamal Bond? Darren Perez? Eric Menchaca? Brittany Farrell?
Present.
Nesta Reed? Dominic Castilleja?
Present.
Daniel Abons? Sergio Ruiz Gomez? Eric Sanchez? Brooklyn Golden?
I'm here.
Thank you, Mrs. Golden. Christopher Montgomery? Nicholas Gilmore? Mario Chalmers?
Present.
Thank you. Martin Rodriguez? David Alexander Francis? Carissa Galvan?
Here.
Thank you. Mariano Felix? Antonio Jaime? Patrick Wood? Mariano Felix? Emily Turner?
I'm here.
Thank you, Mr.
Present
Turner.
as well.
Thank you, Mr. Ross.
You're welcome.
Braulio Velasquez?
Good morning. I'm here for that one.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Viviana Luna Martinez? And that is all for the docket for September 1st. If you just give us a few minutes, the judge will be coming in shortly.
Good morning, all. This is Judge Grace Uzomba. I am the presiding judge for County Court at Law Number 2, and I welcome you to County Court at Law Number 2 on the first day of September 2022. As they say, we are on the downslide now for 2022, on the downhill side. Been there for a couple of months. Well, I welcome you to County Court at Law Number 2. The court is in session by video conferencing using the Zoom application and made public by live streaming to YouTube and into the courtroom via the court TV. We will be hybrid today, as meaning that I have people in the courtroom as well as those who have elected to appear by Zoom and are being permitted to appear by Zoom. I will address that a little bit more in a minute. We will be on record with the official court reporter. I introduce you to Esther Delgado. She is County Court 2 official court reporter. All persons in this session, as well as the public, are admonished to not and shall not record these proceedings. All counsel and persons in this session are reminded to exercise proper courtroom decorum and attire at all times. Now, for those who are electing to appear before via Zoom, there are a couple of special requirements. One, you cannot be in a vehicle. If you are in a vehicle, you have two choices. Get out of the vehicle, find a quiet place so that you may be able to participate. That is everyone, including attorneys. 2, you must have your name displayed, first name, last name, not your device's name and not your nickname. You must have your first name and last name displayed. Appearance, you must be by video. So I can see the people in the courtroom, therefore I'll need to see you video. Okay, so you have to have your video on. And more importantly, you will need to be in a good light so that I will be able to see your face clearly. Place your device on a flat surface and place yourself in the center of that device and do not move or refrain from moving around too much. The Zoom has a chat feature. So for those who are, but you cannot use it without my specific permission. There's one exception that if you need to leave the Zoom session for any reason, please chat to my deputy. That is, he is showing as BCSO De La Cruz, J. De La Cruz. That's what he's showing up as. That's Bravo, Charlie, Sierra, Oscar, Bexar County Sheriff's Office, and chat to him directly so he knows you're coming in and going. He tracks that for me in the courtroom as well as Zoom. By the time that I finish these instructions, you will be in compliance with the instructions, right, Samantha Gonzalez? I need for you to sit down, place your device on a flat surface, and refrain from moving. Place yourself in the center of it. If you do not follow these instructions, I will revoke my permission for you to appear by Zoom, and I will order you to come to the courtroom. Do you all understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, there'll be no chewing gum, eating, drinking, vaping, smoking. If you cannot do it in the courtroom, you definitely cannot do it via Zoom because you're effectively in front of the bench. You cannot leave the Zoom session or leave out of the courtroom without getting specific excuse to depart for the day. Defendants, it would be best that when you depart, you have a piece of paper that either signals a dismissal of your case, or that tells you when to come back to court the next time that you'll be coming back to court. Okay? If you do not have that or the promise of that getting sent to you, then you should not be leaving the Zoom session or the court room. How we're going to proceed is my court coordinator has finished calling the docket and marking those who are present or not. Now what we're going to do is move the attorneys who wish to confer with the ADAs, we'll move them into that room. And if they wish to consult with my court coordinator for a date, we'll move them into that room. Regarding your posture, unless your head is hurting, doing this, covering your mouth is already difficult with the mask, but your hands on your face or holding your head is not proper posture, and I need for you all to sit up as the people in the courtroom are sitting up. Any violations of these instructions are subject to contempt of court. Attorney, ADAs, who is conferring for me today? Who's a conferring ADA? Han Martinez?
This is ADA Han, I'll be conferring.
All right, thank you. Attorneys, who needs to be moved in with, to confer with the ADA? Anyone?
If I could speak with Ms. Mahan Martinez, Your Honor. Jonathan Ross.
Thank you.
And Tony Hernandez also again.
Good morning, sir. Yes, sir.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Judge. Ivan Barrera here. May I be placed in line as well?
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Attorney Javier M. Garcia. I'd like to be placed in line to confer. I'm here for Shannon Locke and Nicholas Gilmore.
Yes, sir. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm well, Your Honor. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Good. Attorney Salvador, you're in a vehicle. Any chance that you'll be able to get out of that vehicle so we can be able to proceed with you?
Judge, I apologize for being in the vehicle. I have an emergency. I have to meet some children. There's an emergency removal on a CPS case. That's why I'm in a vehicle. I do already have my two cases that I have. One's PTD. He's already applied. We're just waiting for his orientation date. And the other gentleman I already have a plea offer that I got yesterday from the DAs. So I just need to reset both cases, Judge. And I apologize for being in the car. It's just an emergency situation for these children.
You cannot get out of the vehicle?
I'm sorry. I'm in the neighborhood. I mean, I could try to get out, Judge, if you would like me to.
Okay. I'm sorry that I'm really, really, very, very stuck with this in the vehicle. I do not want to accept responsibility for anything that happens within the vehicle. So
That's fine, Judge. I was
difficult.
parked, so I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
outside.
All righty. Let me go ahead and get you into the court coordinator, take care of you real quick.
Yes,
And
yes, Your Honor.
sir,
Thank you.
with the, so you'll need dates for the PTD and as far as the plea, and who is your client, counsel, what number on the docket, or do you have a case numbers?
Yes, Your Honor. Let me grab my paperwork real quick. I have Mr. Antonio Jaime. It's 682971. He's already been accepted to PTD. We're just waiting for the orientation date.
682.
971.
State, would you double check on the status of that PTD, please? I have that one.
And then whenever you're ready for the other one, Judge, I have the cause number.
Okay.
It-
Okay,
it's,
the other one.
683090 Patrick Woods.
Okay.
And I received the
Alrighty.
offer yesterday, Judge, and so I just need a reset to confirm my client. I believe he'll accept it, but I just need to go over it. He was at work yesterday, and I was unable to confer with him yesterday on it.
Mr. Patrick Woods.
Judge, he's not present. He's at work. The email said he didn't have to be present, so I told him that I would announce for both of us.
Hang on 2 seconds, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. His case is set for PTC today.
Okay, thank you, Counsel. That's exactly what I was trying to check. All righty, Counsel, thank you.
And Judge, I got an invite to join the breakout room with Miss Delgado. Is that okay if I join?
No, it should be going into with Luna, county court coordinator.
Oh, yeah, it does say M. Luna. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, yes,
Okay.
please go right ahead.
Thank you.
To that. And council, where's Mr. Jaime? He's also for PTC, sir? Oh, I think he took off. Okay.
Yes, Judge, they're both per PTCs.
Alrighty, make sure that you let him know that he's excused from there so he can handle his emergency.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. Attorney Carly Taylor.
Yes, Judge. Good morning. I'm here on Braulio Velasquez.
If I could get a cause number or the docket number. The number on the docket.
The cause number, excuse me, Judge. The cause number is 684-382. It was the last case that Marina called, so I'm assuming it's the very last one on the docket.
And you are here, I have a Trey Porter who is the attorney of record, and
Yes, I'm here for Mr. Porter.
are you part of the his law firm? Or-
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Okay, alrighty, thank you. Okay. Counsel, what are we doing with your, with Mr. Velasquez?
We
Mr.
received, I'm sorry, go ahead, Judge.
Is Mr. Velasquez here?
No, this is a PTC
Yes,
setting,
okay.
Judge. We have an offer from Ms. Hahn, and so we just need to get a reset with Ms. Luna.
Okay, already. Is that for a plea?
Potentially, we're discussing it with him, Judge.
Nah, this is for PTC, so you have to let me know how this matter is going to be disposed of. The nature and the purpose of the pretrial, that you get time from the time that you get on a case, to time of pretrial conference hearing, is so that you can confer with the ADAs outside of the court offline. They're really good about being responsive.
Just,
Um,
we do
via
have an
email?
offer, Judge. We are still in the process of discussing it with our client, just like the gentleman before me. He said he was still discussing it with his client as well. So
He set the matter for a plea. So he's going to plea out. If you're going to plea out, not a problem. If not, get a hold of your client, discuss it, and tell me how we're going to dispose of this case, either by plea or by trial. Okay?
okay, this time, Judge, then I think we're just gonna set it for trial.
All righty, then just hang 2 seconds. Attorney Jonathan Ross,
Yes, Your Honor.
good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have 2 cases on the docket today, and I believe both are resolved. I have, yes, ma'am. I have number 15, Mr. Enrique Ares Mendez, and that is a conditional dismissal, which the proof, I filed the proof of that completion already, and and there's Mr. Ares Mendez. And the state, Mr. Boss, has submitted the motion for dismissal a couple weeks ago.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at that right now. And while I'm pulling that up, what's your other case, sir?
My other case is number 42, Your Honor. And that's one of your trial cases. And the state has agreed to let her go into the DWI court program on that. And
So that's going to be a plea, sir?
well, I believe it would be we might be able to do that. I believe they have a special procedure for holding the plea in abeyance over there.
Sir, that's how it works.
Yes.
So it's pled in this court, and then we transfer it.
Yes, then that I need to get the formal sign off on my with my client on that, but I expect that will resolve the matter on there.
DWI court is a post adjudication court. It's not a PTD. So it is you get on probation, and it is another form of probation. It's just a specialized caseload of probation with compliance hearings. That's what it is.
Yes, Your Honor.
We plead in this court. When do you wish to go ahead and do that? Because he's already accepted that.
Your Honor, she has a case that she's currently on probation for. This is a pending case. The agreement would be for a plea in abeyance.
Absolutely.
Yes. And
Okay.
then the case would be with the plea would be withdrawn and after the completion on
Sure.
the current pending case. Okay.
That's not a problem. Set that for a plea.
Yes.
Your client is here, so let's go
Yes, I'll have
ahead
to
and see.
confer.
Okay, you wish to confer with her first?
Yes, I'll have to confer with her and explain a little bit of that process. And then I need the date, and then I would be excused.
And then what I need, this matter was set for trial, correct? So today was trial announcement?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do the trial announcement. You tell me, get on record, tell me all this wonderful stuff again. And then I need a date within 2 to 3 weeks to plead this case. And then I need a jury waiver.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, let me go ahead and get you in with the court coordinator.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
court coordinator will be able to go ahead and provide a jury waiver. She could send that to you and all you can through Adobe Sign, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All righty, now let me see.
And Judge, can you place me in a breakout room with the coordinator as well to get a new date?
Okay. Let's go ahead and move Attorney Ross. And Attorney Ross should be coming back, and as well as you, Attorney Taylor, in with the court coordinator, please. Alrighty. Attorney Ross, she's gone through the orientation. Okay, thank you. Mr. Benson. Unmute and respond, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I need a video,
Honor.
sir.
I'm trying to operate this thing. I'm having some issues.
Sir, you have until 12 noon to come here at County Court 2. You need to leave now and report to County Court 2 immediately. Do you understand me?
Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, if you do not report to County Court 2, it will, another warrant will be issued for you. And sir, you will not be able to appear by Zoom. You must appear in person from now on. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You must appear in person.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Your excuse, you need to be here by 12 noon, no later than 12 noon, sir. Attorney Hernandez.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm
Morning,
sorry,
Judge.
Tony Hernandez, Tony Hernandez.
Good morning, Judge. Judge, I've conferred on Samantha Gonzalez, and we're going to need a trial setting.
If you could please share with me the cause number so I can find her, or docket number.
Yes, Judge. Let me see. It is 674-616 and 674-664. And Judge, on that second case, I filed a notice of appearance earlier this morning and just waiting for it to be accepted.
Okay. Proceed, sir. What are we going to do?
Judge, we're going to need a trial setting on that.
Okay, sir. Have you consulted with the court coordinator to find a trial date?
No, Judge, I have not. I thought I needed to come back here first and let you know.
Oh, okay. No, you can go ahead and talk with her trial date, and then we'll go ahead and get it on record on the matter, okay?
Okay, Judge. And do I do that by chat, or do you send me to a room with her?
I'm going to send you to the room with her.
We'll do that. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Attorney Taylor, you've got a date for trial?
Yes, Judge. Ms. Luna gave us a trial date of December 15th.
Alrighty, let's get on record on that one. Mr.
This is on Braulio
you
Velazquez,
sent him?
Judge.
Have you sent him his invitation? Tony Hernandez? Attorney Tony Hernandez, you should have your invitation already.
I haven't seen one yet, Judge.
Okay. excuse me, Attorney Hernandez, you should have those, your invite. If you haven't seen
have-
it, look,
I haven't seen it, Judge, and I've looked
okay,
to
look
the,
at, would you check out those three dots to the right where it says more?
I am, Judge. It says chat, meeting settings, background, disconnect audio.
Okay,
And then typically I get a message across the screen and I haven't gotten one yet.
do you have one now?
Nobody just said the host has moved me to someplace, but I'm still here. Let me see.
Okay.
No.
I believe that you, oh, sorry. Okay, what do you see now, Attorney Hernandez?
There's been no change, Judge.
That is very strange because you were able to move before.
Yeah, there was no problem earlier.
Anything now?
I just got a message that said the court has moved you to room 7 with Marina, but there's no
Right, click on that. Oh, it's just a message you say, right?
it's just a message. Yes, it's not the join breakout room message we typically get.
Okay. Let me see what's going on with you. I don't understand that. Counsel, when you see that message, would you check those three dots to see if you have an invitation, if you can click on leave or to join a room?
I will, Judge. The message hasn't come up again.
Okay. Okay, because I'm
Is it
showing
breakout-
that. Go ahead.
Is it breakout room 11, Judge?
Okay, so you have that. Now, let me go ahead and put you in Because I just need to move you around. That's how it works. I just move you around. Now what do you have?
Okay, there you go. Now it says 7.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Alrighty. State, could you pull up cause number 684-382. 684-382.
Yes, Your Honor.
The next one will be cause number 683-303. 683-303.
Your Honor.
Attorney, good morning, Attorney Eric Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor. I apologize for being late. I was in immigration court this morning.
Oh, you're good. What's your cause number, sir?
I am here for Miss Brittany Farrell. That is cause number 680121. If I could confer with the state.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and move Attorney Eric Hernandez in with the state.
Can I confirm if Miss Farrell joined? Oh, she is here. I see her in the list. Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir. Attorney Monica Criada.
Good morning, Judge. It's Monica Corrala. How are you this morning?
Yeah, good morning. Thank you.
I apologize for my delay. I'm in Kendall District Court right now. I'm here on behalf of Dominic Castilleja. His cause number is 681200.
Very good. Do you wish to confer with the, I have Nicolette Sines as the attorney of record?
Yes, ma'am. She is with our office and she's en route to McCullough County on a case that we have pending up there that's conducting in-person court. So I'm here for now.
Alrighty, hang on 2
I
seconds.
don't believe I need to confer. We were pending blood results and we've been in touch with ADA Myers and we're just waiting on the blood results to come in. So if we can have a reset on our case, that would be great.
Well, it's set for a pretrial conference hearing today. Myers is no longer in this court. Is attorney, he's moved on to another court. So it's attorney Lynn Han Martinez and attorney ADA Victor Hernandez. Is both, those are the ADAs assigned to this court right now. So let's see what the results are. Let's see what the status is. If you want to go ahead and talk to them, you're here for a pretrial conference hearing. I need to know how we're going to dispose of this matter today.
Yes, ma'am. Sounds good. If you'll throw me in a breakout room with them, I'll be happy to confer.
Okay, let's move. Attorney. Who have I not? Okay. All righty, Attorney Ross, I'm going to take care of Attorney Taylor and then you, okay? Just a second.
Yes, ma'am.
I know your cases. And I appreciate your preparedness, sir. Thank you. It's always a pleasure. Let us get on record on cause number 684-382, State of Texas versus Braulio Velasquez. I hope I said that right. Braulio Velasquez, attorneys and attorneys only. Please approach and identify who's before the court, starting with the state.
Victor Hernandez with the state.
Carly Taylor for Mr. Velasquez.
We're here for pretrial conference hearing today, Thursday, the 1st of September, 2022. State, please proceed.
Your Honor, this case involves the San Antonio Police Department. As I understand, our office has made an offer for a plea. Your Honor.
You have, an offer has been conveyed to the defense?
Yes, Your Honor. According to my notes, it looks like we have conveyed an offer.
That's correct, Judge.
Do you acknowledge an offer that was conveyed to you in writing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alrighty. How are we going to dispose of this matter?
I got a trial setting from Ms. Luna for December 15th.
Okay, so we have two settings. We have one, a call docket or trial announcement, and two for trial. What does December 15th represent? The call docket is usually on a Thursday. Call docket
Yes,
trial announcement.
December 15th is a Thursday. That's the call docket setting. And then I believe the trial date is January 9th.
All right, we'll back that up to the 1st of December for trial announcement, with the 5th being the trial date. Does that suit you?
Well, I would prefer the 15th, Judge, but if that's the latest date we're getting is the 1st, then that's fine.
Okay. 1 and 5. State, any objections?
Your Honor.
Counsel, will the defendant need an interpreter?
No.
Regarding witnesses, will the defense rely on the state's file and police reports, file a motion, or have the witnesses read onto record at this time?
No, Your Honor, we will require a witness list per our request for discovery.
Great. When did you file that?
See. It was filed on June 1st of this year.
Okay. State, when are you going to respond? The trial date is 5 December 2022.
I'd say we'll file by November 1st at the latest.
1 November. Is that timely and sufficient for you to counsel?
Yes, Judge, I believe that's at least 20 days prior to the trial date.
Okay. State, anything further regarding witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Did you say no?
That's correct. Nothing else, Your Honor.
Okay. All motions and pretrial requests will be in writing. State, have you filed any motions in this case?
No, Your Honor. None that I'm aware of. No.
Is that a no?
That's correct, Your Honor. No.
Okay. Defense, have you filed any motions in this case?
So far, Judge, just a waiver of arraignment, request for discovery, and our request for notice, or our notice of appearance. That's it at this time.
Okay. Anything that needs to be set for a hearing?
Not at this time.
State, do you have any discovery concerns or issues?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any discovery issues or concerns?
Not at this time, Judge. Something may arise as we prepare for trial, but at this time, no.
Have you received your e-discovery?
Yes.
Have you received the information?
Actually, no, Judge, because it's the DA's policy. They don't provide that in discovery. We have to request that separately.
So if that is available with the clerk, or is it available in the court file? And
Yes, we understand it's available. It just hasn't been provided by the state.
no, the state does not provide it, as you noted.
Correct.
The court admonishes the parties and attorneys to exercise due diligence to ensure that discovery does not impede the execution of trial on the set date of 5 December 2022. Defense to exercise due diligence to notify the defendant of the next court date, that barring any motions that may be set for a hearing, the next court date for this defendant will be on trial announcement called docket on the 1st of December 2022. If the defendant does accept the state's offer, a jury waiver, a defense must tender a jury waiver immediately and set the matter for a plea within 2 to 3 weeks. State, do you acknowledge the court's admonishments and order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
Defense, do you have the email address for the defendant?
Yes, I have provided that to Ms. Luna.
Okay. State, anything further on this matter?
No, Your Honor.
Anything further, defense?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
And defense, I understand, given the opportunity to consult with your client regarding this matter, you are choosing to set it for trial. Is that correct?
Correct.
All righty. The court understands under cause number 684382, subject to your objections, State of Texas versus Barilio Velasquez. This matter is going to be resolved by trial on the 5th of December, 2022, with a trial announcement and call docket on 1 December, 2022. The state has no objections on these dates. Defense, with the information that you do have, the discovery that you do have you been able to apprise this defendant of the nature of the offense and the charges against him sufficient to waive arraignment?
Yes.
Do you waive arraignment on behalf of this defendant? You stated that you sent in a written notice of a waiver of arraignment, correct?
Yes, we filed a waiver of arraignment on June 1st of this year.
Okay. An interpreter is not needed for this defendant. Well, regarding witnesses, this defense has filed a motion for witnesses on the 1st of June, 2022, and state has stated they will respond by 1 November, 2022, and so ordered. All motions and pretrial requests will be in writing. Neither the state has not filed any motions in this case, and defense has filed requests for discovery, which is part of whereby they requested the witnesses. Neither defense nor the state have any discovery issues or concerns. And If defense, you indicated that you might discover something, you'll need to go ahead and set that for a hearing if you do discover anything regarding discovery.
Understood, Judge.
And defense has indicated they received the e-discovery, have not received the information, but knows that it's available with the clerk. The defense did acknowledge receipt of an offer with an expiration date that was conveyed in writing, and does waive arraignment, and did file a waiver of arraignment on the 1st of June 2022. Both the state and the defense understand and acknowledge the court's admonitions and orders. And the defendant's email address has been provided to the court coordinator as of today, September 2022. State, any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any objections?
No.
Thank you, state. Excuse me, thank you, defense. If you have nothing further in this court, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, please understand that the judge's notes are available in this case, and they'll be part of this defendant's file, the court file.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Attorney Ross.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is going to go ahead and share the court's screen. Mr. Amenderis, can you see the court screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, can you see the court screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, I appreciate you going ahead and filing the documentation needed, and I am going to sign the dismissal. Oops. Let's get moving here. And you should be getting a copy of that.
Outstanding.
Court is going to go ahead and stop sharing screen. Alrighty. Sir, your client is excused. Thank you, Mr. Amenderis, for making that happen for yourself, okay? Appreciate that. Stay out of trouble.
Congratulations.
Will do. Thank you, ma'am.
Counsel, are you setting the, you have a plea date for clause number 683303?
I do, Your Honor. And we've also signed the jury waiver.
I should have the jury waiver, you said? Okay.
I believe so, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, is your client calibrated?
I believe so. I believe I remember that, Your Honor. Yes, she was just in the hospital and wasn't able to do it at the time. That is correct, Ms. Turner, right?
Yes, It is. I sent all the information to Diana Gutierrez.
Okay, excellent.
I had it done on Tuesday.
So it's calibrated?
Yes, ma'am.
We're in compliance?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, what's that plea date?
The plea date is September 16th, Your Honor.
Counsel, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time and patience and great work. You and your clients are
problem, Your Honor.
excused. We have her
Okay,
email.
this was
address,
on the
right?
trial docket.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Um,
I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and get on record on that. You're absolutely right.
Just want to make sure.
Okay. I don't know what BCIT. Let's get on the record. Court is going to call cause number 683303, State of Texas versus Emily Kristen Turner. Parties, please approach and identify who's before the court, starting with the state.
Victor Hernandez for the state.
Jonathan Ross for the defense, Your Honor.
Are you Emily Kristen Turner?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let the record reflect that the defendant is in this court session with her attorney. State, we are here for trial announcement called docket. On record, state, are you ready to proceed to trial on this case?
Well, don't understand that we are ready to proceed on this, yes.
Defense, are you ready to proceed to trial on this case?
We are, Your Honor.
And so we want to go to trial on Monday?
No, Your Honor, we have an agreement to submit or to enter a plea in abeyance. And Ms. Turner is very excited to go in the DWI court and successfully complete that program.
Okay, and so we're going to set this matter for a plea, what date?
9/16, Your Honor.
Alrighty, so this matter is be set for a plea on the 16th of September, 2022. She has been through her orientation and has been accepted by the DWI court?
I don't know if that process has gone all the way through, Your Honor. No, but she's definitely eager and willing to apply.
Okay, but she was referred to DWI court. Have
Yes.
we received that she has been accepted? Ms. Luna, have we received documentation that Ms. Turner has been accepted or did you go through the orientation? Did she go through the orientation?
Ms. Turner, have you done that yet?
No.
Okay.
Is that something that I sign up for myself or that I should have been received information on?
Let me suspend the record for 2 seconds. Excuse me. Counsel, if you bear with me, if you need to go someplace, you can. If you have to report to another court, just just come on back. I have a call into the court to find out what's going on because this should already be done. That's why we do the referral early. We send out the referral early. There's an orientation, there's an acceptance, and then all it's a matter of is going ahead and signing the contract when she pleads.
Oh, okay.
Right. So maybe something has changed with that process. I doubt it, but let me go ahead and double check, okay?
Okay. Have we done everything we need with Miss Turner? Is she excused?
Well,
Nope. Okay.
let me just get some information here.
Yes, ma'am.
And she may be able to go ahead and get enlightened as far as what the process is, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Attorney Tony Hernandez. And then next Ms. Attorney Garcia, and then Attorney Beretta, and then Kirela. Attorney Hernandez?
Yes, Your Honor, on Samantha Gonzalez, 674-664 and 674-616.
Yes, sir. Are we setting those for?
For trial, Your Honor, yes. Yes, Your Honor, we have a call docket date of December 8th, 2022.
Yes, I'll get on record, sir. ADA Hernandez, have you pulled those two cases up?
Oh, moment, Your Honor, I think I need to double check.
674-616 and 674-664.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
She didn't say.
While ADA Hernandez is pulling those two cases up, Attorney Garcia, you're here for,
Yes, Your Honor, good morning. I'm here for Nicholas Gilmore, 682-215, and I apologize. I still need to speak with Ms. Luna to get some dates, Your Honor.
already. Let's go ahead and put Mr. Garcia in with court coordinator.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is Victor Hernandez. I have the files up.
Already, and could you pull up next? It would be 682-215, please.
Got it, Your Honor.
Defendants, if you have not seen or heard from your attorney, this will be a good time for you to contact your attorney and let your attorney know that you are here in County Court 2 waiting for them. And Brooklyn, you need to go ahead and rename yourself to show your first name or last name. You as well, Mario. First name and last name. If you do not know how to do that, then you need to take a Zoom tutorial on YouTube or elsewhere and come on back real quick with that and rename yourselves. Attorney Barrera, do you need to go ahead and confer?
No, Judge, I've already conferred. I have announcements on my cases.
Attorney Eric Hernandez, have you conferred already? Is my, oh, sorry, I turned off my video by accident. No, okay. All right, let's get on record. Court is calling cause number 674-616 and 674-664. State of Texas versus Samantha Gonzalez. Attorneys and attorneys only, please approach and identify who's before the court, starting with the state.
Victor Hernandez for the state.
Tony Hernandez on behalf of Ms. Samantha Gonzalez.
And we are here for pretrial conference hearing. State, proceed, please.
Sir, for 674-616, looks like this is a case with the San Antonio Police Department. And let's see here for the other one, 674. Let me open that up here. 664, that's another case with San Antonio Police Department. Looks like the state has conveyed a plea.
That is correct, Your Honor.
So defense, you acknowledge receipt of an offer conveyed to you in writing?
It was conveyed verbally, Judge.
Okay. How are we going to dispose of this matter?
We'll need a trial, Your Honor.
And please proceed with the trial dates and trial announcement call docket.
Your Honor, after conferring with your coordinator, the trial announcement call docket will be December 8th, 2022, and trial December 12th, 2022. Both at 9 a.m.
State?
I have no objection to that, Your Honor.
Counsel, would the defendant need an interpreter?
No, Your Honor.
Regarding witnesses, will the defense rely on the state's file and police reports, file motion, or have the witnesses read on record at this time?
We will likely file a motion, Judge,
And when will you file that, sir?
within 7 days.
Sir, if I put down the 12th of September, would that be sufficient?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, when will you respond?
Sir, I anticipate state will respond, I think, by November 15th.
Defense, is that timely and sufficient for?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's November 15, 2022. Okay. State, anything further regarding witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
All motions and pretrial requests will be in writing. If there's any matters that need to be arbitrated by the court, please set that for a hearing. Hearing dates will be Fridays. For motions. Regarding motions, state, have you filed any in this case?
Oh, no, Your Honor. Nothing more.
Is that a no?
That's correct. No, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay. Defense?
No, Your Honor.
State, any discovery issues or concerns?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any discovery issues or concerns?
Not so far, Your Honor.
Have you received your e-discovery, sir?
We have, Your Honor.
Have you received the information in this case?
No, Your Honor, but we'll pick up a copy from the county clerk's office.
And sir, do you waive arraignment on behalf of this defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court admonishes the parties as follows and orders the parties to exercise due diligence to ensure that discovery does not impede the execution of this trial on the set date of 12 December 2022, and defense to exercise due diligence to notify the defendant of the next court date, which, barring any motions that may be set for a hearing, will be on the 8th of December 2022. If the defendant does decide to accept the state's offer, defense will tender a jury waiver immediately and set this matter for plea within 2 to 3 weeks. State, do you acknowledge the court's admonishments and orders?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
And defense, does the court coordinator have the defendant's email address?
She does, Your Honor.
State, anything further on this matter?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Barring, subject to your objections, the court understands that cause number 674-616 and 674-664. State of Texas versus Samantha Gonzalez. This matter will be disposed of by trial on the 12th day of December 2022, and with the trial announcement called docket on 8 December 2022. State has no objections to these dates. Before I go any further, I do need to ask the state, do you, was these two cases out of the same incident?
Oh, one moment, Your Honor.
They are, Your Honor.
Okay. State, do you intend to consolidate these two cases?
Yes, Your Honor, I think that would be appropriate. Yes.
Defense?
We wouldn't object to that, Your Honor.
No objections to that, okay. These two cases will be consolidated and without objection from the defense. No interpreter is needed for this defendant, and this defense will file a motion for witnesses on the 12th of September 2022, with the state responding on the 15th of November 2022, and that is so ordered. This is a San Antonio Police Department case and arrest. All motions and pretrial requests will be in writing. If any needs to be set for trial, a hearing, please set that on a Friday. Neither the defense nor the state have filed any motions in this case, and neither the defense or state have any discovery concerns at this time. The defense has received their e-discovery, have not received the information, and knows that is available through the clerk and in the court file, and does waive arraignment on behalf of this defendant. Defense did acknowledge receipt of an offer that was conveyed orally from the state, and both the state and the defense acknowledge the admonishments and orders of this court. Defense has provided the court coordinator with the defendant's email address for case resetting form. State, any objections to the court's recitation?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have anything further on this matter? Anything further in
No.
this court?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a great weekend, your excuse.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Samantha, you can log off now.
Okay. Attorney Barrera?
Yes, Judge.
You were next, right? And what's your cause number, sir?
Yes, Judge. I have 4 individuals. The first one is, he's got 2 cases. It's number 12 and number 16 on the docket.
And these are set for pretrial conference hearings, sir. How are we going to dispose of them?
Yes, 3 of the 4 will be set for trial, and one of them is a felony pending.
Okay, sir, on the number 12 and for Israel Hernandez, how are we going to dispose of that one?
That will be set for trial, Your Honor.
Okay. What's your next state? If you would pull up those 2 cases, you have them?
I'll pull them up, Your Honor.
Attorney Barrera, your next case is number 25?
That's correct, Your Honor.
681734?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And how we're disposing of that one, sir? That's Sergio Ruiz Gomez.
Yes, Judge. We're sitting down for trial as well.
Thank you. Ms. Luna, please try to get a hold of Attorney Goins.
I'm right here, Your Honor.
Oh, there you are. Hello. Yes. Counsel, do you need to talk to your client? He's here in person.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, can I come up to the courthouse and talk to him?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I'll be there in about 20 minutes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Josie. Ms. Luna, could you get hold of Oscar Hernandez? Attorney
Judge.
Oscar Hernandez. He has 2 cases in here today, so. Okay, I'm sorry, Attorney Barrera, what is your last case? We got 25.
The next one, Judge, is number 35 on the docket, David Francis,
How is that matter going to be disposed of?
by trial, Your Honor.
Mhm. Hey, do you have all these cases, defendants pulled up?
And Judge, I have one last one.
Okay, who's that?
It's 36 and 30, same individual, 36 and 37 on the docket.
Okay. And how's that, these matters going to be disposed of?
Judge, this is one that there's a felony pending associated with both misdemeanor cases.
Are you on the felony?
Yes, Your Honor.
The misdemeanor cases, are they out of the same incident?
That's correct, Your Honor.
As if, okay, I just, okay. The attorney I have of record is Joseph Johnson.
Yes, Judge. We're in the same firm.
Do you have a date already for the felony pending?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd like to set it for December the 8th.
State, you ready to proceed?
Yes, sir. Looks like we're ready. Yes.
Let's get on record. Court is going to call cause number 673, 657, 678, 963, State of Texas versus Israel Hernandez. Attorneys and attorneys only, please approach and identify who's before the court, starting with the state.
Victor Hernandez for the state.
Ivan Burra for the defense.
We're here for a pretrial conference hearing today. It's 1 September 2022. State, please proceed.
Yes, sir. It looks like this is a case with the San Antonio Police Department. And the state has, so we have discussed a plea, I think, or we have conveyed and discussed a plea. I think we haven't emailed it though. I think that applies to both cases, Your Honor. Looks like both are with the San Antonio Police.
You got, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last part. Did you say you're going to do what?
Yes, Your Honor, it's like both of the cases are with the San Antonio Police Department.
Okay.
And I'd say we have not made a plea by email, but we have, from what I see, we have discussed, I think, a plea offer or DWI court with the defense counsel.
Okay, an offer has been conveyed to the defense. Defense, do you acknowledge receipt of an offer conveyed to you in writing?
In orally, Your Honor, not in writing.
How's this matter going to be disposed of?
Judge, we'd like to set the case for trial announcements on December the 8th and trial December 12th. And that would be for both cases, Your Honor.
Okay. At both state, are the cases going to be consolidated?
Your Honor, I think these are two separate incidents, so as I understand, they would most likely have to be separate trials.
So that's a no.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, defense, will an interpreter be needed for the defendant?
No, Your Honor.
And which case is going to be tried first? 673, I take it. 657?
That should be my understanding, Judge, since that's the older case.
Mm-hmm. Defense, you have not requested these matters to be referred to DWI court?
Not at the moment, Judge, but we'll be working on that while the case is pending.
Have you provided the attorney authorization? Because I'm going to refer it to DWI court as well.
No, Judge, not yet.
Would you be able to go ahead and?
I was gonna say, Judge, I can file that today.
Okay, sir. Defense, regarding witnesses, will the defense rely on the state's file and police reports, file a motion, or have the witnesses read on record at this time?
Judge, we'll rely on state's file and police reports for both cases.
Defense, excuse me, state, do you reserve your right to supplement, or do you reserve? Yeah.
This one, I'd like to reserve the right just in case.
And what's the supplementation date, sir?
I'm sorry, what was it, Your Honor?
What is the supplementation date?
Oh, so Your Honor, I'd say, let's see, since the announcement is the 8th,
The
I'd
trial
say-
date is the 12th of December, sir.
Yes. So I'd say November 8th gives us a good month.
Defense?
No objections, Your Honor.
And you said November 8th?
Yes, Your Honor.
And State, do you have any objections to the dates provided for trial and trial announcement?
Oh, Your Honor.
All motions and pretrial requests will be in writing. State, have you filed any motions in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
Judge, on both cases, we've only filed general omnibus discovery motions.
Anything that needs to be set for trial, for hearing?
No, Your Honor, on both cases.
If, State, do you have any discovery issues or concerns?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor, on both cases.
And have you received your e-discovery?
Yes, Your Honor, on both cases.
And information?
Yes, Your Honor, on both cases.
And do you waive arraignment on behalf of this defendant?
We do waive arraignment on both cases.
Court admonishes the parties to exercise due diligence to ensure that discovery does not impede the execution of trial on the set date of 12 December 2022. Defense exercise due diligence to ensure that the defendant is notified of the next court date that will be barring any matters that may be set for a hearing or motions that may be set for a hearing. That would be the trial announcement called docket on the 8th of December 2022. If the defendant does accept the state's offer, defense will tender a jury waiver immediately and set this matter for a plea within 2 to 3 weeks. State, do you acknowledge the court's admonishments and order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does the court coordinator have the defendant's email address?
Yes, Your Honor, sent that this morning.
State, anything further on this matter?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Barring, subject to your objections, the court understands under cause number 673, 657, and 678-963. Both these matters will be disposed of by trial, or set for a trial. Also, the court is going to refer this matter to the DWI court. The trial dates or the dates associated is the trial date will be on the 12th of December 2022, with a trial announcement called docket on the 8th of December 2022, which the state has no objections. No interpreters needed for this defendant. Defense will rely on the state's file and police reports. This is the San Antonio Police Department arrest. The state does reserve its right to supplement with a supplementation date of 8 November 2022, of which the defense has no objections. The state has not filed any motions in this case, and defense has filed an omnibus discovery of which nothing needs to be set for a hearing at this time. All pre-trial requests and motions will be in writing. If any needs to be arbitrated by the court, that must be set for a hearing on a Friday. Neither state, bless you, neither state nor defense have any discovery issues or concerns. The defense has received its e-discovery as well as the information and does waive arraignment on behalf of this defendant. Defense did acknowledge receipt of an offer and conveyed orally. And both parties acknowledged the admonishments and order of the court. Defendant's email address has been provided to the court coordinator as of today, for 1 September 2022. State, any objections to the court's recitation?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Ready? We're off record on that matter. Let's get on record. Court is going to call cause number 681734, State of Texas versus Sergio Ruiz Gomez. Attorneys and attorneys only, please approach and identify who's before the court, starting with the state.
Victor Hernandez for the state.
Ivan Burrow for the defense.
We're here for pretrial conference hearing. State, please proceed.
Sir, it looks like this case involves the Fair Oaks Ranch Police. And.
The Fair Oaks?
Yes, Your Honor. And I think it looks like there was a conveyance of a plea. I think it was an oral discussion, but nothing by email.
Defense, you acknowledge receipt of an offer conveyed to you by state in writing?
It was conveyed but orally, Your Honor.
How are we going to dispose of this matter, sir?
Judge, we'd like to set this case for trial announcements on November the 10th and trial November the 14th.
State?
I have no objection, Your Honor.
Will an interpreter be needed for this defendant?
No, Your Honor.
Regarding witnesses, will the state rely, will the defense rely on the state's file of police reports, file a motion, or have the witnesses read on record at this time?
Judge, we'll rely on the state's file and police reports.
State, do you reserve your right to supplement?
No, Your Honor.
Supplementation date?
Your Honor, well, the state is not relying on or intending to preserve its right to, if the state does supplement witnesses, we'll do that by, I'd say, October 10th, month before.
Defense?
And no objections, Your Honor.
10 October it is. All motions and pretrial requests will be in writing. If the court needs to arbitrate anything, please go ahead and set that for a hearing on a Friday. State, have you filed any motions in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
Just a general omnibus discovery motion, Your Honor.
Anything needs to be set for a trial?
No, Your Honor.
Excuse me, hearing, I keep saying that. Okay. Any discovery issues or concerns, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Have you received your e-discovery
Yes, Your Honor.
and information?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you waive arraignment on behalf of this defendant?
We do waive.
The court admonishes the parties and orders the parties to exercise due diligence to ensure that discovery does not impede the execution of trial on the set date of 14 November 2022, and defense to exercise due diligence to notify the defendant of the next court date, barring any motions that may be set for a hearing. That next date for the defendant will be on trial announcement, date 10 November 2022, in which this defendant must be present. If the defendant does accept the state's offer, defense must tender a waiver and set the matter for a plea within 2 to 3 weeks. That jury waiver must be tendered immediately. State, do you acknowledge the court's admonishments in order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
So ordered. Defense said, defendant's email address, has the court coordinator got it?
Yes, Your Honor. I sent it this morning.
State, anything further on this matter?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
There being nothing further from either party, the court understands that cause number 681734, State of Texas versus Sergio Ruiz Gomez. This matter will be disposed of by trial on the 14th day of November 2022. And the trial announcement call docket on the 10th of November 2022. State does not object to either of these dates. The defendant must be present for trial announcement call docket on the 10th of November 2022. No interpreter is needed for this defendant. And regarding witnesses, this defense will rely on the state's file and police reports. The state did reserve its right to supplement with a supplementation date of 10 October 2022, of which the defense has no objections. This is a Fair Oaks Police Department arrest. All motions and pretrial requests will be in writing. If anything needs to be heard by the court, please set that for a hearing on a Friday. State has not filed any motions in this case, and defense has filed an omnibus discovery and has not required anything to be set for hearing at this time. Neither party has any discovery concerns or issues. And the defense has received the e-discovery and the information and does waive arraignment for this defendant. And the defense did acknowledge receipt of an offer that was conveyed orally by the state. Both parties acknowledges the court's admonishments and orders in this case. And defendant's email address has been conveyed to the court coordinator as of today. State, any objections to the court's recitation?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
We're off record on that matter. Let's get on record and court calls cause number 682748, State of Texas versus David Alexander Francis. Parties, please approach. Attorneys and attorneys only, please approach and identify who's before the court, starting with the state.
Victor Hernandez for the state.
Ivan Barrera for the defense.
We're here for pretrial conference hearing today, September 1, 2022. State, please proceed.
Your Honor, it looks like this case involves the Windcrest Police Department. And it looks like the state has orally conveyed a plea offer.
Defense, do you acknowledge the receipt of an offer conveyed to you by the state in writing?
Judge, it was conveyed orally.
How are we going to dispose of this matter, sir?
Judge, we'd like to set this for trial announcements on November the 10th and trial November the 14th.
State, any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Will an interpreter be needed for the defendant's defense?
No, Your Honor.
Will the defense rely on the police, state's file and police reports, file a motion, or have the matter read, the witnesses read on record at this time?
We will rely on the state's file and police reports.
State, do you reserve your right to supplement?
No, Your Honor.
And supplementation date?
If any, I'd say October 10th.
Defense?
No objections, Your Honor.
All motions and pretrial requests will be in writing. State, have you filed any motions in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
Just a general omnibus discovery motion, Your Honor.
Anything needs to be set for a hearing at this time, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Have you received, State, any discovery issues or concerns?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Have you received your e-discovery?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yes, I have.
You have received your e-discovery. Okay, did you have any discovery issues or concerns?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. And have you received your information, sir?
I have, Your Honor.
Do you waive arraignment on behalf of this defendant?
We do waive.
Court admonishes the parties to exercise due diligence to ensure that discovery does not impede the execution of this trial on the set date of 14 November 2022, and defense to exercise due diligence to notify the defendant of the next court date on the 10th of November 2022, barring any motions that may be set for a hearing. If the defendant does accept the state's offer, defense will tender a jury waiver immediately and set this matter for a plea within 2 to 3 weeks. State, do you acknowledge the court's admonishments and order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Defense acknowledges, Your Honor.
And does the court coordinator have the defendant's email address?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything further on this matter? State?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Subject to your objections, court understands cause number 682748, State of Texas versus David Alexander Francis. This matter will be disposed of by trial on the 14th day of November 2022 with a trial announcement date called docket on the 10th of November 2022 in which the defendant must be present. The state does not have any objections to these dates. The defense indicates that the defendant does not need an interpreter in this case and will rely on the defense, on the state's file and police reports for witnesses. And the state did reserve his right to supplement the witnesses. And that supplementation date is the 10th of October 2022, which the defense has no objections. This is a Windcrest Police Department case. All motions and pretrial requests will be in writing, and any that needs to be arbitrated by the court must be set for hearing on a Friday. State has not filed any motions and does not have any discovery concerns. The defense has filed a general omnibus discovery and does not need to set anything for hearing at this time and has no discovery concerns. The defense has received this e-discovery and information and does waive arraignment on behalf of this defendant and does acknowledge that they have received an offer from the state, albeit in writing, albeit orally. Both the state and the defense do acknowledge the court's admonishments and order, and the defendant's email address has been conveyed to the court coordinator today, the 1st of September, 2022. State, any objections to the court's recitation?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you have anything further in this court?
Judge, just the last case, the one that has the felony pending, number 36 and number 37 on the docket.
Right, we have gone ahead and have noted that on the docket.
Understood, Judge. And I was notified by the court coordinator that my client had to be present, and she is, when it's a pre-trial conference with a felony pending. So she's online right now, Your Honor.
And Carissa Gavan?
Yes, ma'am. Or yes, Your Honor.
Alrighty, very good. And you understand you've received your next court date? You have
Yes.
a case report. Okay, very good. Counsel, thank you very much. You and your clients are excused. You have a great week. And if you have nothing further in this court.
I appreciate that, Judge. Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you. Okay. Attorney Ross, I have followed up. Do you have the phone number for the DWI court folks? Manager, case
Not,
manager?
I apologize, Your Honor. Not right on hand, but I can easily look it up.
Okay. Today is Thursday. I don't know if they're, when they haven't, do you know who the case manager is for the DWI court?
I don't have the contact information for the DWI court right in front of me, Your Honor, but I I have that in my emails. I'll be able to get it. Would you like me to follow up with something in particular, Your Honor?
Right, I'd like to know the status of this matter, of the referral.
Yes, ma'am. Would you like me to do that after the docket, or would you wanted me to try to do that right now?
I know usually the orientation is on Wednesdays.
Okay.
So it used to be anyways. They did lose their intake person. I don't know if they have a new person. I think they do. If you would, counsel,
Yes, I will. Any particular question I'm supposed to ask? Just the status. Okay.
Well, sir, if we're taking the plea, I would like to be able to transfer the case immediately.
Okay.
But they usually have gone through the orientation, been accepted, and all you have to do as far as we transfer the case is be there if you're going to sign the contract, or they have the public defender go over the contract. Usually they ask the representative to go ahead and sign the contract.
Yeah, I knew the ball. I knew the ball was already rolling on that, and has been for a bit, but I didn't. I haven't gotten any updates on it, so I don't have any particular knowledge. I will follow up on that though.
Okay. Ms. Luna, do you have any information regarding?
No, Judge, we haven't received any updates on the referral order.
Okay. Counsel, you did sign the authorization, did you not?
I believe so. It was a bit ago. If it was sent to me, I certainly did sign it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Ms. Turner, have you been contacted by the DWI court at all?
No, ma'am, I have not.
Your Honor, I can dig into this a little bit and report back to you at a later date if that's all right.
When would that be, sir?
Whenever it's convenient for the court. Let's see here. I can do it Monday afternoon.
tell them that we've done one, that we just need to do that second.
Ms. Luna, when was that referral sent over?
July 20th, Judge.
Okay, counsel, we'll look into the matter as well. I'll continue to pursue the matter because it's very strange. We're looking at over a month here. You want to plead in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we don't have, it doesn't seem like the process has started for her to be accepted.
Yeah, it is a little unusual, Your Honor. I apologize about that. This new agreement is something that we just got hammered out very recently. Yeah, I was under the impression that things were going along and it was just taking, I guess, longer than I was expecting. But I will dig into that and I will report back to you on Monday afternoon, okay?
Appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Monday is a holiday, sir.
Oh, well, that'll be difficult then. I'll get back to you as soon as possible then.
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you.
If we know something, we'll be in touch. You and your client are excused. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, you want to grab the file? Yes. Attorney Garcia?
Hi, Your Honor. Good morning. Again.
Yes, sir. Your case?
Yes, Your Honor. The cause number is 682-215. Shannon Locke is the attorney of record, Your Honor, and I'm one of his associate attorneys.
And that's on Nicholas Gilmore?
Yes, Your Honor. He's present
Okay.
via Zoom.
So this matter is set for pretrial conference hearing today. How are we going to dispose of this case?
Your Honor, respectfully, we're going to ask for a trial, Your Honor. But I would like to advise the court that he is a veteran and began the intake process for possibility of him being a candidate for VTC.
Right. Has he been referred?
Not yet, Your Honor. I did send an email. I just learned some things that I just did send an email this morning to Chris Whitmore as well as Ron Mora. I'm waiting for a response for his pre-interview. I believe he's a great candidate, but I'm just waiting for the response to begin the intake process on that, Your Honor. And I believe they don't, they've been working quickly as far as the last client we referred, so I expect to hear something very soon.
Okay, Ms. Luna, will you go ahead and send the referral to the attorney so that we can go ahead and get that working right now?
Yes, Judge.
And counsel, you say you want to set it for trial, even though you're thinking that the Veterans Treatment Court, because that's a plea.
Well, yes, well, yeah, it is, Your Honor. Just I didn't want to waive our jury trial just yet until we received the offer, a contract to review. So I felt that the best thing to do is set it for trial. But again, I believe he's a candidate. I just need to get the process rolling, a response from VTC so we can get him his packet in.
Has it been it's been to any sort of orientation or anything? I've talked, nothing has happened with it.
No, Your Honor, it hasn't. And my recent experience from a matter from another court was when he got accepted, then the transfer occurred after the acceptance.
Yes,
But
sir.
I understand however way you wish this court works. But
The same, they will transfer. I don't have a problem transferring, but he has to get
BTC.
working on the referral and the process.
Yes, Your Honor. And what I can do is I can send him the information. I know BTC sends him the exact information that he needs, but I can find one and have him start working on it too.
There's also a 1622 report associated with your client, sir.
Your Honor, I have to see Mr. Locke's discovery. I haven't seen that yet, but I'll see if I can access it right now to review that.
ADA Hernandez, is it part of the speed discovery?
Sorry, what were you referring to at the time?
The 1622 report.
Let's see here. Not sure if that was in here or not. I don't think I saw that in here, Your Honor. Let's see if it's in our electronic system.
Judge, I'm looking that up right now. This is ADA one.
I see it. Your Honor, I do see I'm looking at it now, Your Honor. I do see it.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, it looks like it is in our file.
And Your Honor, I know we have two methods of disposition. I really wish I can get a pretrial conference for the purposes of him applying to PTC, but if I can't, then I was asking for a jury trial.
All right, give me 2 seconds, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Attorney Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you set this matter for a pretrial conference hearing today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe yes, I think it was me. I'm pretty sure it was me, or I don't think it was Mr. Locke or the other associate.
Julie, hold on a second. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, thank you, sir. Great, appreciate it. Hey, guys, I'm let's get on record. Court is going to call cause number 682-215, State of Texas versus Nicholas Gilmore. Parties, please, attorneys and attorneys only, please approach and identify who's before the court, starting with the state.
Victor Hernandez for the state.
Javier Garcia for Nicholas Gilmore, and I'm Shannon, one of Shannon Locke's associate attorneys, Your Honor.
This matter is set for pretrial conference hearing today, the first of September 2022. State, please proceed.
Yes, sir. This case involves the VIA Police Department.
Which police department?
It's the VIA Transportation Police, I understand. And VIA Metropolitan Police Department. So it looks like we have conveyed a plea offer and also discussed a Veterans Court opportunity.
I'm sorry, and Mr. Hernandez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who is the police department?
This is the VIA Metropolitan Police Department. This is for 682-215.
I'm sorry, yes. Who's the police department?
This is VIA Metropolitan Police, the ones who, I guess they patrol, I guess, they work for the transit authority. Yes, the VIA Metropolitan Transit Police Department. I think that's the official name, Your Honor.
Could you just tell me this, the police department, is it San Antonio SAPD or?
So, Your Honor, from what I see, it's the Via Metropolitan Transit Police. So as I understand, they have the law enforcement authority, even though this is a drunk driving case.
Via Transit?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Defense, do you acknowledge receipt of an offer that was conveyed to you in writing from the state?
Your Honor, we did receive an offer, but it was orally. An oral offer, yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, how are we going to dispose of this matter?
Your Honor, at this point, we wish to ask for a trial. We don't want to waive that yet, but we are applying to Veterans Treatment Court at the same time, Your Honor.
Do you have dates?
Yes, Your Honor. The dates, December 8th for the trial announcement, with the trial on December the 12th.
State?
I have no objection, Your Honor.
Will an interpreter be needed for this defendant?
No, Your Honor.
Regarding witnesses, will the defense rely on state's file and police reports, file a motion, or have witnesses read on record at this time?
Right now, we're relying on what exists on the PDF copy of the police reports, Your Honor.
And state, do you reserve your right to supplement?
No, Your Honor, we do not reserve.
And supplementation date?
See, November 8th, 2022.
Defense?
No objection, Your Honor.
All motions and pretrial requests will be in writing. If the court does need to arbitrate any motion, please set that for a hearing on a Friday. State, have you filed any motions in this case?
Your Honor.
Defense?
Not yet, not at this time, Your Honor. No.
And state, defense, state, have you, do you have any discovery concerns or issues?
Your Honor.
Defense?
Actually, yes, Your Honor, I do.
Proceed.
According to the PDF copy, they also noted that there's dash cam and body cam available. And although the state has asked for it through pretrial conference, they have not received it.
Dash cam and body cam.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you know from any particular officer?
As far as I'm aware of, there's only one officer involved, and he's the report writing officer, and it's Officer Redd, R-E-D-D.
Okay. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
State?
The state has nothing else to add, Your Honor.
State. The dash cam and body cam of Officer Reed. Do you have Officer Reed's badge number?
Oh, no, Your Honor, let me check that here. I have a 352, Your Honor.
And when are you going to respond to and how are you going to respond to this missing discovery? Have you ordered it yet?
Yes, Your Honor, it looks like we requested it back in May of this year, May 3rd. And
you requested it on May 3rd?
Yes, Your Honor.
let me understand, you requested for on the May 3rd, and you have not received it yet?
That's correct, Your Honor. It looks like it's not in our system here.
Defense?
That's, to my knowledge, yes, a discovery, an email was sent to VIA requesting that they provide the body cam and dash cam, but I'm not aware of it being sent to the DA's office.
Have you filed a motion of discovery in this case?
No, only oral request via pretrial. But I'll get one in there.
Do we need to go ahead and do that, set this for a hearing? We're talking May, June, July, August.
I can get one, yes, Your Honor. I can file a motion and ask for a hearing, yes, Your Honor.
When's that motion going to be filed, sir?
I'm hoping to get it by the end of this day, today, to have it e-filed and ask for a hearing on a Friday.
You want to set the matter for a hearing when?
Well, I'd like to see if I can get a response from VIA to the state, but I can do it if I can check the calendar, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything further, defense?
No, Your Honor, but if it pleases the court on the date, I mean, if subject to the state's availability, I mean, I can do it on September 23rd on a Friday if that's okay, or in October.
State?
For the motion hearing, the state does not oppose that date.
Okay. Discovery hearings be set for the 23rd of September, 2022. Your client needs to be present. Have you received your e-discovery?
Everything but the video, yes, Your Honor.
And have you received the information?
No, but I can get a copy of it when I can get that.
With the discovery that you have you been able to apprise this defendant of the nature of the offense and charges against him sufficient to waive arraignment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you waive arraignment on behalf of this defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court admonishes the parties to exercise due diligence to ensure that discovery does not impede the execution of this trial on the set date of 12 December 2022. And the defense to exercise due diligence to notify the defendant of the next court date. Seeing that this matter is set for a discovery hearing, a hearing on a motion for discovery that will be filed on the 2nd of September and heard on the 23rd of September 2022. That will be the next court date for this defendant, and the defendant must be present on the 23rd of September 2022. If the defendant does decide to accept the state's offer, this defense will tender a jury waiver immediately and set this matter for a plea within 2 to 3 weeks. State, do you acknowledge the court's admonishments and order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defendant, does the court coordinator have the defendant's email address?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything further on this matter, state?
So, Your Honor.
Defense?
Just, what time would you like for us to appear on the 23rd of September?
I'm gonna let the, you got the court coordinator get with you and set that time, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Something that works for your calendar.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, Your Honor.
Anything further, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Subject to your objections, court understands that cause number 682215, State of Texas versus Nicholas Gilmore. This matter will be disposed of by trial on the 12th day of December 2022 with a trial announcement on the 8th of December 2022 in which the defendant must be present. The state has no objections to these dates. No interpreter is needed for this defendant. Although this matter has been set for trial, the defense does intend to refer this matter to the Veterans Treatment Court, and that will be underway immediately. If the defense will rely on the state's file and police reports for witnesses, and the state did reserve its right to supplement with supplementation date of the 8th of November 2022. No objections from the defense. This is a via transit arrest. All motions and pretrial requests will be in writing. If the court needs to arbitrate any of that, that matter needs to be set for a hearing on a Friday. No motions has been filed by either party in this matter, and the state indicated they had no discovery concerns or issues, but this defense does, and the defense indicated dash cam and body cam of Officer Reed, number 352, as missing. The state did indicated that requested for this since the 3rd of May 2022 and have not received it. Thus, the defense has set this matter for a hearing and will file a motion for discovery by tomorrow, the 2nd of September, with a hearing set for the 23rd of September 2022, of which the state acknowledges and has no objections. Defense has received the e-discovery, have not received information, but does know that it's available, the information is available with the clerk, but does nonetheless waives arraignment on behalf of this defendant. Defense did acknowledge receipt of an offer conveyed orally from the state. Both the state and the defense understands and acknowledges the court's admonitions and the next setting or which the defendant must be present is the 23rd of September 22 for a discovery, a motion on for a hearing on a motion for discovery. The defendant's email address has been provided to the court coordinator. State, any objections to the court's recitation?
Nope.
Defense? Defense? Any objections?
Sorry, Your Honor, I had it on mute. No, Your Honor.
Okay. All righty, well, thank you very much, sir. Looking forward to that motion for discovery.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
You and your client are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Excuse me a second. Next will be Attorney Hernandez and then Attorney Halak and Attorney Criella. I'm sorry, I keep messing up your last name. Oh, you're not no longer Monica, huh?
She'll be in a minute. She's just on another matter, but she'll be back over to speak with the court.
Okay, is that
Kerala?
Corella?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge.
Okay. All righty.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Just give me a second. I need to go ahead and are there felonies involved, sir? Mhm. How many cases? Oh, okay, these are felonies, that's all. I'm sorry, say again? Sorry? What'd you say? Okay. Is there someone here from Mr. Valdez's office? Okay, approach, please. All right, you want to go down to? Okay. Mr. Benson, come on up here. Mr. Benson, did you appear prior to this via Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
And did I order you to come down and report to court?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you come down?
Yes, ma'am.
You came down
Yeah. You said before.
on that date? No, on the prior, before. So the best thing to do is follow the court's order. I'm not seeing here
I'm sorry, ma'am.
the amounts that the bond was set.
No, you need to set the one because they're county court fugitive ones.
Oh, they just fugitive, okay, but
They're county court fugitive ones.
Hmm.
He hasn't been magistrate.
well, no, I understand. It's just that I thought he might have had a previous bond set on these
No.
cases with them. Okay. And Luana, could you bring me the files on cause number 666, 258, 666, 262, and 666, 261. Yeah, bring all the files up on this one. Thank you. Let us get on record on cause number 666, 258, 666, 261, and 666, 262. State of Texas versus Michael A. Benson. Are you Michael A. Benson? Yes, sir. You have been charged with possession of gambling. Okay, of gambling paraphernalia and devices. I am Judge Grace M. Uzamba, presiding judge of County Court at Law Number 2. And you're appearing before me today, this 1st of September 2022 at approximately 11:55 a.m. 11:50. $11:56. And I have informed you of what you are being charged for. And this has been, this accusation has been filed against you by an information, an affidavit or complaint or verification of a warrant filed. Sir, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to retain counsel, and you have the right to request the appointment of counsel if you are indigent and cannot afford counsel. You also will be allowed a reasonable amount of time and opportunity to consult with an attorney. And you have the right to have an attorney present during any interview with any peace officers. You also have the right to terminate that interview at any time. And you are not required to make any statement whatsoever. If you do make a statement, be warned that that statement may be used against you at trial or in court. And you have the right to request an examining trial by which probable cause may be determined. If you are a foreign national, you do have the right to have access to your consulate. Are you a foreign national, sir? Now, there's procedures for going ahead and requesting for a court-appointed attorney. Sir, do I need to go through those procedures with you, or do you have an attorney? Okay, and who is your attorney? And so you do not want a court-appointed attorney? Sir, I'm going to set bond for you on cause number 666258 in the amount of $500. I'm going to go ahead and need for you to go ahead and sign this. You have indicated to me that you do not need a court-appointed attorney. I am going to go ahead and sir, you have been charged under cause numbers 662, 666, 266, 261 and 262. The charges are all the same and appear to have occurred the same day. I am going to set the bond on all of these cases at $500. Do I need to magistrate you or go through the warnings again on all the other cases? All right, sir. Okay. Get to signing these documents. Sir, what you're signing is that you're acknowledging that I have magistrated you. You're not signing as far as any kind of guilt or innocence, okay?
I'm sorry.
What did I do?
Can you just fill the time in? Oh, no, it's right.
Okay, thank you.
I think that's the only thing that was left.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And all righty. All righty, Mr. Benson. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming down to take care of this matter. Thank you. Attorney Eric Hernandez.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I'm here for Ms. Brittany Farrell, 680121. Your Honor, I need to set that for a plea, but we cannot plead today. The state has offered an opportunity to review mitigation evidence. So if I could set this for a plea within 30 days, and I've spoken with Ms. Farrell, we would like to try to get a mitigation packet together. But in the event the state does not change their offer, she will take the offer that the state has tendered today. So one way or another, it will be a plea at the next setting.
What date is that you wanted?
I need to speak to Miss Luna, Your Honor, but it will be a plea either way.
Alrighty.
But if I have to return at 1:30 to get that plea date, that's fine. But if I could just have Miss Farrell admonished as to whatever the court wants to admonish her regarding being here at the next setting, so that she doesn't have to return at 1:30.
Not a problem, sir. You and your client can be, I'm gonna put you in with the court coordinator, and you and your client can be excused from there. Just get
Perfect.
yourself a plea date. Thank you much.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Okay, you too. Have a great weekend. Yes.
You as well.
Attorney Halak?
Yes, Judge, I'm here on Brian White, case number 645329.
Is that a recall so that we would? Is that
Judge,
one recall?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't
Okay,
know
give me
that
the cause number again, please. I'm sorry. Number 3, thank you.
645329.
Nope, it isn't. Okay.
I am not sure when I was appointed on this. I can't find a letter appointing me. I represent him on a felony DWI, an assault case, and another misdemeanor. I didn't know I was on this case. I have not had time to do any discovery. He's incarcerated.
He's incarcerated at this time?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. I show him as being on bond.
Well, this is the only case he's on bond on. I had to get a bond set in County Court 13. I have a bond setting hearing in the magistrate court later this month.
Yeah. Counsel, can I go ahead and reset this matter so that you can see if you can transfer this matter to County Court 13 so all the cases can be taken care of?
That would be great.
Okay. All righty. How much time?
I can tell them that you don't oppose that.
No, I have no opposition to that at all. It's best instead of being split between county courts, you know?
I know.
He's already got felony cases split between 2 district courts, so.
I didn't know about those other cases either. And if you could maybe have your clerk send me a copy of the order appointing me on this case.
Alrighty, will do.
Thank you.
Yeah, he has 2 County Court 13 cases, 2 in 226 and 1 in 187. So busy. So let's go ahead and how much of a time do you need? A couple of weeks?
I'll do the best I can, Judge. Sounds good to me.
Yes, let's go ahead and reschedule it for whatever you need. Give me a date.
How about a month out? I will promise you I'll contact 13.
Okay, so we're talking 7 October?
That would be great. Hopefully, if it's transferred, I won't see you on that date.
Yes, exactly. And I know that I believe the judge needs to be approached with regard to that transfer, but I don't have a problem with that. It's best to consolidate that. All right, counsel, if you will go ahead and just jump in with the court coordinator to get a reset date, that would be great. And you and your client are excused from there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Attorney Criella?
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good
I'm
afternoon.
back on Dominic Castilleja. And if you need the cause number, I have it here. You asked me to confer with the state. They confirmed they still don't have the blood labs in this case. And so we're asking for additional time until all the discovery can be completed, Your Honor.
What's our cause number? No, number 22.
681-200.
Except for a pretrial conference hearing, I need to go ahead and know how we're gonna dispose of it. You wanna come back at about 1:30, 2 o'clock to tell me about that?
Well, no, Judge, I know how we're gonna dispose of it after we receive all the discovery. If you want us to set it for trial, we can set it for trial. But we're not ready to accept a plea bargain when the discovery hasn't been completed yet, Judge.
Oh, you know how you wish to dispose of it, but you want to get the discovery first.
Yes, Judge, I've got to make sure that I've reviewed all the discovery, and until we know what those blood results are, I'm not gonna have my client enter a plea of guilt or no contest if his blood labs came in under the legal limit. But if the court wants me to set this case for trial, I'm happy to move to trial based on the evidence that we do have. And we can do
Okay.
that.
I mean, you said you know how you wish to dispose of it, but you want to wait for the discovery. Got it. So why don't we do that at 1:30? Can tell me.
All right, Judge, I'm set in Kendall County District Court at 1:30. Can I just place my case on the trial docket? Would that be okay?
No, we need to go ahead and go through a pretrial conference hearing. So
Okay.
you want to go ahead and do that 1:30? You want to be recalled for tomorrow?
What, can we do the pretrial hearing right now?
It's after 12. I need to go ahead and let my folks go for lunch. So I usually do it in the afternoons, but so.
Okay, Your Honor.
Which
I
one do
guess
you
I'm
want to do?
Well, you've got a lot of attorneys here waiting. I'm confused. We're ready for trial if the state's ready for trial. And we've been waiting all morning, and I knew that they didn't have blood results. I told you this morning they didn't have blood results. But if the court wants to put it on a trial docket, we can do that. Do we necessarily need to have a pretrial hearing at this point in time?
This is a pretrial conference hearing. That's what it said for PTC. So on PTC, you tell me how it's going to be disposed of, okay? And so that's the thing. And if you want to be disposed of it by trial, we have a hearing, okay? If you want to go ahead and set it for a plea, you set it for a plea, but you do not wish to do that. So I'm telling you, we can do that at 1:30, 2 o'clock, or you can appear by Zoom. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. You get to Kendall County while you're waiting, pop in, we get it done. 3-5 minutes. It's taking longer right now to go ahead and explain it to you. Or I can recall you for tomorrow if you're not available this afternoon.
Judge, I'll log back in at 1:30. Thank you.
See you then. Thank you. Attorney Daniel Rodriguez.
Hi, Judge. I'm here for a plea.
What's your cause number, sir?
685591.
Is trial announcement, sir?
We were set for a plea a couple weeks ago. We had to just confer with an immigration attorney, and we set as the deadline for that. So we've conferred with the immigration. We want to go forth with the plea.
Okay.
And I think all the paperwork should have already been submitted.
Let me double check. Okay, counsel, can we go ahead? I'm trying to really clear the docket right now with the attorneys here, know what we're doing. Can we go ahead and do that plea at 2 o'clock, sir?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I'll see you.
You're great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Attorney Ibarra.
Good afternoon, Judge. How are you?
Good, good. How you doing?
You're doing very well, ma'am. Thank you. I am here on Eric Menchaca. There are a couple of cases that are set today. One is an older DWI case, and the other is a newer possession of marijuana case. I have the cause numbers if the court would like.
Yes, I have you at number 2. And Menchaca, that's the only client you have?
That's
What's
correct.
the
Yes,
other one?
It's just Mr. Menchaca, Judge.
Right. So I have cause number at docket number 2. I have cause number 631203. And what's the other one?
Oh, yes, Judge. I'm sorry. 1 second.
Number 20. Okay. 679651.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
You haven't been able to talk the state out of that one?
Our understanding was that it was going to be disposed of along with another case from the same offense state, but I will reach out to the state on that one, Judge. I was actually a little surprised that it was still hanging out there. I came in today expecting to just deal with the DWI case, but I will certainly confer with the state on the possession of marijuana case.
Okay. The DWI case, what are we going to do? You need to talk to the state on both of them?
Judge, that one was going to be, I think the last time we had a conference on this, we had agreed that we would set this thing for trial.
All righty. Okay. We'll see you at 1:30, 2 o'clock?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. See you then, Judge.
Okay. Attorney Ross.
Yes, Your Honor. Just very, very briefly, I'm just popping in to let you know that the orientation on that DWI court for Ms. Turner is already scheduled, and it'll be done before the next day.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you so much. I was.
I knew it was gonna bother you, so I was wanted to get to you as soon as possible. Anyway, I'll touch base and make sure everything goes smooth. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Attorney Ross. I'm going to have to kidnap you. Thank you.
Good one. I'll see you soon.
I appreciate your professionalism, sir. Mr. Golden, you have your hand up, sir.
I'm sorry, it's not Mr., it's Miss Golden.
Okay, sorry.
I called yesterday. My public defender is no longer able to practice for medical reasons, and I was supposed to be reassigned another public defender and have this court date moved. That's honestly, I was told by the court when I called yesterday. That's the only reason I'm here this morning.
Okay, alrighty. Hang on a second.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Okay, Ms. Golden, come on in. I need for you to go ahead and come in and reapply, okay?
I'm sorry, I need to do what?
You need to come down to County Court at Law Number 2, located at 300 De La Rosa, San Antonio, Texas, 78. Okay, so come on in.
Okay, is there a time I need to be there by?
Would 1:30 be okay for you, or 2 o'clock?
Let's try 2 o'clock. Where do I go when I get there?
300 to County Court at Law Number 2.
Okay, it'll be apparent when I get in there, like which one is which.
Sure. If you come down to the address is 300 De La Rosa. Okay. Now you can plug that into your GPS, but the thing about it is probably 104 West Nueva would be best, because the doors at 300 De La Rosa are not working. So come to that entrance and walk all the way back to De La Rosa as if you, and we're the last courtroom on the left-hand side, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. Okay. Court is in recess till 1:30. State, y'all go ahead and have lunch. see you back at 1:30. I'm gonna deal with the rest of the cases. Let's go ahead and sit down. I want to make sure that everybody's situated. Miss, is it Darian Perez?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. Who's your attorney?
Miss Lee Cutter.
Alrighty. Call her, tell her that you guys are coming back at 1:30.
Yes,
Okay?
Judge.
Alrighty. See you at 1:30. Enjoy your lunch. Bon appetit. Mr. Mario Chalmers?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And who's your attorney?
I'm not for sure. I got an email. He told me to just log in. I wasn't for sure if I could have left or not. He left me an email, said just log in and get on the docket, say I was there and I can leave. But I heard your spiel this morning. I don't want to log out and get a warrant.
I think you made a very good decision, sir. Let's take a look at.
And his name is Stephen
Chalmers.
Harkwich, I think. Stephen Harkwich. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay. You see him? All right, get a hold of your attorney and tell him we'll see him at 1:30. Okay,
He's in
sir?
court. I guess he said he's in court. He had a trial. He told me that he said that you guys was already notified that he's in your guys' office in court. So he told me to.
Ready. Not a problem, sir. I understand he's there. Let me just take a look at here. Okay. All righty. I'm gonna put you with my court coordinator. She gets that information, okay? And then I will be there, righty, sir? Let's go ahead and
Yes, ma'am.
transfer to a court coordinator. All righty,
Yes, ma'am.
everybody else taken care of? That's it. See you, state your excuse. We'll see you at 1:30. Course in recess. Sir, you, come on up. Yes, you, yes. Not you in the white shirt. Okay. Oh, he's also a fugitive? And you, what's your name, sir? Thank you. Mhm. Okay, sir, I'll see you at 1:30. You need to come back at 1:30. Enjoy your lunch. If he has a fugitive warrant, don't I need to go ahead and if he has a fugitive warrant, don't we need to go ahead and put him in, commit him? If he is. Okay. His attorney showed up, but then disappeared. What's going on with this one, Julie? I'm calling you to see if you can bring his file up. I was calling you to see if you can bring his file up. This one right here. It's supposed to be a fugitive? Okay.
Can you sign this? He's asking for a copy of it. Remember you appointed him? I looked in the file and there's no appointment.
Oh, yeah.
Was it John Hayes?
Mhm. I guess you need to go ahead and fix up the same thing